Hi everyone. Um, I thought I'd go on live for a bit. I was talking to my girlfriend earlier, and um, and and um, and I went on an interview for a job, right? But just a part-time job. Uh, and basically, I'm still gonna go off grid at some point. So it's gonna be at some point where I will do it. Um, and I see the grass growing greener out here a lot better. Um so that means that uh uh that there's gonna be fish out there in the pond. Zeus Scott, hey brother, good to see you. Glad to see you in here again. Always, as always, I'm always glad to see you in here. Um so Zeus Scott, I'm trying to explain that I went on an interview for a job, part-time job, because what I want to do. Oh, thank you, brother. Thank you. Yeah, I shaved and I cleaned up my face, everything, um, all that. So it's good. I felt good to do that because I started growing out my beard, and I was like, I it was kind of it was hard to sleep that way sometimes. So it's good to, like, I shaved and everything around here. Uh, so yeah. How are you, Zoo Scott? Are you doing all right, brother? Um, because like for me, I'm doing fine. Uh, oh, good to hear. Good to hear. Uh, yeah. So I went on an interview earlier today, and I got the job. Okay, and so it's gonna be at a hotel. So I'm gonna be sort of um, it's gonna be like a night job, but it's gonna be like I'm gonna be like everything. I'm gonna be like a receptionist. I'm gonna do like payroll and things like that. And oh, Pinky, yeah, that's my girl. That's my girlfriend. Pinky Twinkie is in the house. Hey, my girl. Mi novia. Um, yeah. So I did get the job. I talked to Pinky Twinkie earlier when I was on my way home driving. And you know, so I guess like it was kind of cool. It was a cool interview because the manager that interviewed me, I could hear her accent. I think she's from Czechoslovakia or somewhere, um, or Russian. I'm not sure, but she was very very nice, very proper, very professional, and she hired me. She said, "Okay, you got the job." So apparently, I'm gonna start Monday night. This Monday night, or well, next week, right? Or the next Monday coming up. All I have to do is fill out all the hiring paperwork. So it's gonna be interesting. So I'm gonna work with somebody who's gonna train me to do the job. I mean, I kind of already know how to do the job, right? But it's gonna it's gonna be interesting to um, learn the platform of the computer of whatever they use, and um, it's gonna be um, it's gonna be interesting. So um, I might get bored sometimes, and that's fine. But it's not. I'm always gonna try to stay busy, maybe clean here and there or whatever, because I want to make the guests feel welcome, to make sure that the place is clean. Um, so it's gonna be interesting. So Zeus got you're in Scotland, right? So here is I ran this St. Patty's Day 5K. You know, it was St. Patty's Day here in the U.S. is Scottish, right? So I'm wearing this shirt, right? It wasn't really for you. It was just I like this shirt anyway. Um, yeah, yeah. No, it's not your shirt, baby. It's not your shirt. It's my shirt. Uh, who knows? Maybe someday you can wear my shirt. Uh, but anyway, so I did get hired at this hotel, and I'm sort of going to be everything in a way, because even though it's nighttime, I'm going to like learn the platform of the computer. But then at the same time, if a client needs some help, I'm gonna answer the phone and say, "Hey, how you doing? What's going on? Everything okay?" And things like that, because I've done that before. So yeah, it's gonna be quite a good experience. But at the same time, I want to let everyone know I'm still going off grid at some point. So this is like part of my journey in my life now. So so um, you know, one thing maybe, if you don't know already, I like to communicate with people. So it so it's going to be easy for me as far as communication with clients or different people. But at the same time, I'm going to be an auditor, which means I have to look at payroll and then all the banking information, everything that's happening with the employees and everything, and just make sure that all the accounting thing is correct for everyone to get their payment of their salary or their wages. So so that's kind of cool, because one thing at my age, I'm 50, right? I can't do heavy lifting that much anymore. I can, but I don't want to anymore. Um, it's so for me, that kind of job is better because I can communicate. My communication skills are really good. So and that's really the way I think. Just the way I'm live right now, and I'm communicating with all of you. Zoo Scott, Pinky Twinkie, and whoever else is watching, who's lurking, so to speak. David Banner, brother. Oh my goodness, David Banner, brother. Wow, David came into my channel, brother. Listen to me. I want to talk to you for a bit. Not that we're talking, but I want to ask you something. David Banner's in the house, right? He's in the house. Are you feeling okay, brother? David? David Banner, are you feeling okay? Is your health okay? Because I know you've been going through chemo and that kind of thing. Um, I'm good. I'm good. Good. Okay. I was gonna say goose. What do you mean by that? Good. Okay. Good. Good to hear. Yeah. So David Banner, thank you for coming in. Thank you for coming into the chat. As of course you know, you're a super mod, so you have a key to my channel. So you can always, you're sort of you're like a manager. Uh, you are not sort of a manager. You are a manager into my account. Yeah, Hulk, man, you can't stop him, man. You can't stop him. I love all his streams. I wish I would have joined your Music Realm. Music, everyone's coming in here. Music Realm is in here. Everyone say hi to Music Realm. Um, I remember when you opened up the panel, David Banner, Brendan, right? His name is Brendan. When you opened up the panel and we talked, I was the first person that you let me come in, and then Music World came in, and then we all, and then Jax came in, and I can't remember everyone, but everyone came in, and we all had a great conversation. And the great thing about all of us, to me, um, is that, like what I always say, is we have our own journey, right? And and we come from a different path from our experience in life, but at some point we connect with other people. Lev, yeah, Lev and Music for Truth. Gary Lee, right. Gary Lee came in, and um, Lev, of course, Lev. Yeah, he has a key to your channel. So Lev is a great guy. Um, he's he's soft spoken, but he's truthful, and that's what I like about him. You know, like Dell. See, I don't want to go into that too much, but Dell likes to yell. That rhymes, but I'm not trying to rhyme. But Dell likes to yell. You don't have to yell to speak your truth. Just speak out. You can speak it softly. Yeah, love is a gentle soul, right? Exactly. Um, and that's one of the things I was. That's what I. One of the things I was talking about um, uh, is like when I was talking about when you opened up your panel, David Banner, is at some point I remember saying that I have no fear of death, or I have no fear of dying, because that's gone. But at some point, my soul will go somewhere. I don't know where. It doesn't matter. But this place, this realm that we live in, it's fine. It's fine. I was here, and I'm glad that I've gotten to live this long for a long time. For this long, because I've known people that have died, personal people, friends that have died like at 21, 22 years old. And that's, like, you never know. You don't wake up in the morning and then drive and then go into a massive car crash and say, oh, this is going to happen to me. No, it just happens. It's your time. So you have to appreciate this time that we live here, and be, like what I always say is be kind to one another. Be kind to each other. If you do that, it'll continue the process of doing that. So if you're gonna be yelling all the time, yeah, you have problems to begin with. We go back to being consciousness connected to everything. Mix. Right. Um, See, one of the things I have to say about that is common sense. That's one of the things that I always say is like, I have a degree, right? Who cares? You know what my best degree is? My common sense. That's my best education is my common sense. I go back to my natural vision of what I see that water finds its horizontal level. That we don't live on a globe. That the sun is local. That the moon is local. That this place that we live in is local. So it's uh yeah, I remember you talking about that. Wait, hold on. One big pond. Does anyone know this person? I'm not sure if I know you. Because I do want to make you a mod if you're okay. David Banner. Anybody? Any other mods who know? Okay. David Banner says. Okay. Let me hold on. Give me a second. Okay, I'm gonna make you a mod here. Try it again. Oh, there it is. All right. So one pond, one big pond. You're a mod now. So welcome to my channel. Uh, by the way, where are you from? One big pond. I always ask everyone, so it's not like I'm being personal with you. It's just I always ask because the reason I ask everyone is because I'm an American, right? As you can hear my accent, I have an American accent. But most of my friends that are mods in here, uh, oh, you're in Australia. Okay, Happy Joy is in Australia also. So he's a mod on my channel. Uh, yeah, I've talked to several Aussies that are truthers, and yeah. So well, welcome to my channel. So um, let me ask everyone, what year or what time was that when you knew we don't live on a ball? For me, it was 2016. So some people have it a bit later, some people have it a bit earlier. It doesn't matter as long as you jump over that fence. 2014 Music World. See, that's great. See, you beat me to the punch there. Uh, 2010. Okay, yeah, 2010. Um, one thing I have to say is when I was like around 18 years old, I learned about Freemasonry, and that was where my journey started to like hear and all this satanic crap that goes on with these crazy satanic Freemasonry people, the government system, and and so it's like for me that's like now I was a kid, I was 18. It's not a kid, but I was young, right? I was a young adult. Uh, but when I read about that book, I was like, what is this crazy stuff, you know? And then it started. That's where my critical thinking started. My questioning about this place, about the government, right? Yes, I know David Banner. See, here's the thing. When I was in school and I read his and I the teacher was telling me to, we or telling us to read like this history book or whatever you want to call it, social studies, which is all bullshit. Social studies. It's not social. So they said at one point in the book it said Christopher Columbus discovered. The operative word is discovered America. And then I turned a page back or two, and it said that the Indians were living here already. Or now they call them the Native Americans. And I questioned the teacher. I was like, wait a minute. How does someone discover a territory, or not a territory, but a piece of land, when there's people living there already? And I got ridiculed. Like, why are you questioning a teacher? Because I'm asking questions. That's it. And I was just questioning things. So yeah. So it started around that age for me too. Because I started that as a child to question the teacher. And when I saw the globe in 1964, I knew it was bold. Yeah. See, the thing for me is like with the globe model, and when you're in a classroom, right? When you're in a classroom, they have this revolving ball, right? And and then they say you're from this country, and then if you turn the ball, right, then this is their country, or whatever, however you want to do it. And then that's how they start the indoctrination system into the ball. The teacher is the biggest tool that they use to indoctrinate you into the system, into the indoctrination system of believing that we live on a ball. Water always finds its level. What's so? I mean, you know, if you put a ball, right, and people say gravity, right, and I've talked about this before. People say gravity. That's how water can stick to a ball. All right, so gravity exists right here, right, right in front of us. So what if I pour a bottle of water on a ball? Would gravity make the water stick to a ball? Of course not. Makes no sense. Gravity's all BS, man. You know, uh, yeah, it's crazy, man. It drove me nuts, So it still drives me nuts to this time. That's why I go live now a lot more than I used to, because I absolutely want to. It's talking paranormal, right? Yeah, right. It's not real. It's just magical thinking is the way I put it. It's magical thinking. You might as well do magic tricks. I mean, okay, let me put it to you this way. Do fish know they live on a ball? No, they don't. They live in water. Uh, okay. Another way to put it is: do sharks, like when they put their fins up, um, when they're swimming on above the surface of the water, do their fins curve around a ball? No, they don't. They're in water. That's it. Lord Racer, good to see you, brother. Hey, hope all is well with you. Yeah. Um. So yeah. So you know. So you know that's like David Banner, your one of your live streams, or before the you opened up the panel, you replayed Dell's hypocritical statements about the Earth is not stationary, or it is stationary, or whatever. And it was just like, what's wrong with this dude? He's like a shill. To me, he's like a shill means he's being paid for this bullshit. And it's crazy. I mean, and then level-headed William and Natalie, I subbed their channel because he started talking about the Earth rising, and I was like, what? He put a whole wrench into his great thing that he was doing. So I don't know if he's getting paid or what's going on, but when he did that, I was like, I'm out. I'm not, like I always say, I go back to my common sense. There's no movement in this place that we live in, this realm that we live in, this land. Who, you know, the thing about the Earth rising is, how far is the land? How far does it go for it to rise? Right? We don't know that. We just know this place that we live in, that we're in some way enslaved to live in, to to uh, to live in this place, in the currency that we live in, and the government system. And there's, the other thing I wanted to say was, the police state that is starting to grow around here. And I know it's been out there in other countries like Europe. Here it's starting to grow pretty hard. And I hear sirens here. This is a small town where I live. Not real small, but logical observations. Hey, good to see you, brother. Welcome. 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 Good to see you. Yeah, so what I'm trying to explain is, yeah, what I wanted to say was that the police state is growing really bad. And that's why I like First Amendment auditors. Not that, all they're doing is they're trying to uh, make sure that whatever constitution that they wrote is being served, or served by the police state to do it. Even though the constitution is gone to me. So it's not the Constitution anymore. It's tyranny. It's becoming a tyranny in this government state that we live in. And the police they think they're above a human citizen, and it's awful. And I see it. Yeah. So I see it. I see it a lot. So excuse me. Uh, so the thing for me is just okay. Let's see what people are saying in the chat. Everyone acts like a cop these days for the fear they keep bringing to every protest. it now becomes cops come out and we run and hide. Well, the thing for me is like protests. I don't protest. I don't go out there and yell and hold signs up. I'm like, vote for this or vote for that or whatever and say, do this or do that. I don't do that. Protest, uh, it it just makes other people more angry. And the best protest is to speak out kindly or ask questions. Um, that's my technique or my approach to doing it, and we all do it in a different way. Um, yeah, where did all those protests get anyone over the last few years? Right? Yeah, that I agree with you, David Banner. Nothing, just makes people more angry. Um, the best thing to do is just have a calm voice and speak intelligently and say, well, and ask questions, right? Don't interrogate them. Don't make them feel like they're interrogated. Just speak kindly. So why do you believe in that? Or what makes you think that? And then I'll react to whatever they're saying. And if I can at some point, I'll plant a seed. Say, well, have you ever thought that the earth is not a ball? That water always finds its level? Well, look at your own vision, your visual perception. Water doesn't curve. It's always like very level, right? And rivers always go down. They don't go up. I've never seen a river ever go up. That's why they call it the waterfall. Water falls. Water falls. I'll do it one more time. Water falls. That's why they call it the waterfall. Not water rises, right? Yeah, David Banner. I had a conversation with somebody in the lunchroom years ago, and I was talking about this, and then and he started googling. I could see him typing because he was trying to disprove me, and I said, and he said, "Oh, well, the Nile, according to the globe model, it goes up, right?" I was like, "What?" Uh, right. Apply Earth curvature math to the 4,000 miles. Right. It's useless, man. You can't. Let's say, you can't unbrainwash these people when they're trapped in this. I was trapped too, but my common sense brought me out of it. But he started googling that the Niles goes up because it's around this side of the globe, or whatever side he wanted to put. And I was like, or it was like up and or whatever. And I was like, you know what? I called him out on it. I said, you just Googled that. I saw you typing. And he looked at me like in a blank stare. Right. So they come up with these stories. They're all stories. There's nothing tangible, nothing real about it. It's disgusting. people can't get out of that indoctrination system. You have to go back to like being a child, so to speak. So um, before you were indoctrinated, before you were brainwashed, before you saw the tell light vision, before all that, it's hard to break out of it, right? For me, it was, and trust me, it was. I was actually crying when I finally got out of it because I was like, man, I can't believe I was lied to about all this crap. And once I did, I started looking at everything differently, or everyone differently too. And I was like, man, I gotta change my mind. I gotta change my life. And I did. Tommy Rogers. Everyone say hi to Tommy Rogers. Tommy Rogers is in the house. Good to see you, brother. By the way, Tommy Rogers, I enjoyed your last couple of videos that you posted. I posted a like on both of them that you put. One of them was about the moon. You did like a camera thing. You had like a close up to the camera on the full moon, and I was like, man, the full moon is like amazing to me. It's one of the creations that we have on this place, this realm, this earth that we live in. Um, and then I didn't watch all of this, the last one that you put, but I remember you were talking about parasites, and that's why the Chinese go like this, because they know there's a lot of parasites within shaking hands, right? And I was like, yeah, that makes sense. So yeah, so I always enjoy your videos, Tammy Rogers. Good to see you, brother. Hope all is well. Hope all is well with you, Tommy. So yeah. So 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 I did okay. So again, um, okay. Music Realm is posting something. Um, I can't click on that right now because I'm live. So actually, I will click on it. Let's see what it's about. Um, okay, it's actually only like 2 minutes long. So um, slow motion. Okay, I hear it. That's pretty cool music. Is that yours? Music Realm? Is that what you did on your own? Because it sounds pretty cool. I just listened to it for uh, maybe 20 or 30 seconds. If it's yours, cool. I mean, everyone click on that. It sounds pretty cool. Um, oh, you hate that music? Okay. Pinky Twinkie's back in the house. That's my girlfriend. So everyone say hi to Pinky. Uh, um, the best orb footage. Okay. Well, I one thing maybe you don't know, or everyone maybe might not know. I used to be a DJ, and I played different instruments as well. I played the saxophone. I played the drums. And see what else did I? Oh, I did play a little piano. Um, but I'm not. I'm not an expert, but the good thing about music is when I learned like how to play one instrument, I started listening. When I started listening to music, it sort of made me think about that that music in a different way because I can hear all the different instruments that are in there. The drums, if there was a sax, uh, if there was a piano, I could hear it, and it was great. Uh, so music, like I always say, it brings people together, because it doesn't matter where you're from. Music, either if you don't like it, it's cool. I don't like every single type of music, but um, um, but at the same time, maybe we will connect in some way. It doesn't, and again, it doesn't matter where you're from, because music is like universal, right, so to speak. So yeah, music realm. You're great. There was somebody else that came in on David Banner's channel. You mentioned it earlier. Lev, Lev is in here. Okay, Lev, of course, Lev, you're gonna be a mod. Let me hold on, everyone. Let me make sure you're a mod. Okay, all right, looks good. Okay, Lev, you're a mod now. So welcome to my channel. I hope all is well with you, Lev. I always enjoy talking to you on David Banner's panel when he opens it up because you're welcome. You're welcome. You're always you have a lot of knowledge, and it's always good to hear when you talk. Um, you know, it doesn't matter. I mean, to me, you're soft spoken, but that's fine. That's cool. You don't have to raise your voice. You could just speak the way naturally how you are. And but if you have good knowledge or good information, it's great to share it with everyone else. Yeah, Pinky Twinkie. Yeah, she told me that she's taking piano lessons. So um, good for her. Yeah. See, piano is kind of hard, right? Because there's three pedals, right? And then you have like your right side and your left side, and then the left side is usually the low keys, and then the right side is the high keys, and then you can go down the middle, and all that. Yeah, love is cool. Love is really cool. Um, we all love you. We all love you, love. So it sounds like you're feeling okay or doing well. So yeah, thank you for coming in, and yeah, I've been talking for I don't even let me look. 44 minutes. So I always say I'm never going to be on this long, but then when more people come in, and then people make comments, I want to react to your comments and talk about that. So yeah. So I want to ask you something, David Banner. When do you think you're going to go live on Saturday morning? Because I know you went live on Thursday morning or yesterday morning, but I wasn't able to come in because I was sleeping. I was tired. If you go live, I'll make sure I come in. Um, Okay, good. All right, good. Everyone, make sure you. David Benner says he will be live, so let's all try to be there and greet each other. Enjoy his stream. He has a great channel, and you know, whether you open up the panel or not, I'll still come in and listen, and greet everyone and all that. So yeah, yeah, his music is cool. Um, which one? He has a couple. One of them that he does is I want a coffee and a smoke or something like that, or marijuana, and that rap is really cool. So yeah, so he makes it very entertaining for all of us. And then in the meantime, we can all chat within the chat room within each other. Um, so yeah, yeah. Australia, you're or at least in my time, you're 17 hours ahead of me. So you're a day's difference ahead. Um, depending on what part of Australia you're from, but I've talked to different Australians like on Skype or Discord, and they always say, like it's Monday for me and it's Tuesday for them, and they're like almost a day and a half ahead of me, and so it's but Australia, what do they call them? Those people that live in indigenous people, Aborigines. The Aborigines, they live in Australia, so they don't, they live off the land. They live off animals or whatever however they eat. So that's really one of what I want to go back to. Um, so as everyone knows, or maybe hopefully everyone knows, I bought all this gear for me to go camping, fishing. I have a flashlight. I have a serrated knife. I have an axe to chop wood. Um, I have a sleeping bag, and so um, it's going to be some hard work, but I definitely want to do it. Um, and I'll definitely make a video uh, the first time I do it, and then post it on my YouTube channel. And because I did one before where I was walking through a pond uh, nearby where I live, and it's a small pond, but I've caught fish there before, a long time ago. And um, then I went into the woods, and I was like, or small woods, not like forest or anything like that. And of course, it was cold back then. It's starting to get warmer. It's been raining, so the grass is getting greener. But I walked in there, and I found a spot that I thought was good for me to take out the branches that are on the ground, and clear out a nice, not necessarily flat, but somewhat flat space for me to pitch my tent. And then once I pitch my tent, I'm gonna put my sleeping bag in there. I'll probably chop some wood, set it up, not put it on fire yet, but I'll go out and fish until I catch something, and then I watched a video of a guy that did it, and he sounded like he was not Czechoslovakian, but maybe Russian or something. But he was living in the mountains with the winter, with snowing, and he when he caught like a bunch of fish, he sliced them with. I'm sorry, I don't want to make you gross you guys out, but he sliced them with a serrated knife through their belly in half. They were already dead anyway, so he would take it. He would take his bare hands. He didn't wear gloves or anything. Take his bare hands and take out all the guts from the inside. I don't know where he put them, but he took them out, and then um, he didn't cut the head off or anything like that. He just split the fish in half, not a half, complete half. He just did it like a butterfly, and then he did kept doing that with all the fish he caught. And then he's yeah with his serrated knife he was like sharpening wood to make them spikes, right? And then once he was done with all that, he put the middle of the fish into one of the spikes and all of the spikes that he made, and then so they were ready to start getting cooked. And um, and then when he started cooking it, I think he put butter on all of them. It looked yellow, so it appeared to be butter. So when I saw that, I was like, man, I don't even need a pan, because I was thinking of bringing a pan to cook the fish on the pan. But I thought, you know what, I'll do it the way he does it. So he taught me something right there. Yeah. So yeah. So and then the great thing when I saw him finally eating it, and then I guess I don't know, they appeared to be his kids or whoever. Um, when he served them, he took the fish with his bare hands and just served them like that. Here, here's your portion. Cut another piece off. There's your portion, and he made sure that the fish bones were not in there, because of course you don't want to eat fish bones. Right? And they were when they were eating it, they were they didn't use utensils. They would just pick that fish was so tender that they would just pick it with their fingers and just eat it, and it would come off really easy. And it was fun to watch, So yeah, so I'm definitely gonna do that. Yeah. Yeah. The thing for me is I haven't eaten meat in quite some time, so I've been eating mostly fruits and vegetables, and so um, um, and water, of course, and orange juice. So um, so I'm trying to get back to the simplicity of living um, the way we were born. I know Tommy Rogers. He said he eats chicken and red meat a lot, and that's cool. I mean, that's your thing. That's your thing. To me, it's a little bit too thick for me, you know. But it's survival mode. When you're trying to survive, hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. You know, just that simple. Lemon juice and ginger. Yeah, lemon juice. Yeah, ginger. Yeah, ginger's good for you. Ginger and cinnamon. Um, green tea, which I have. Um, I might have to get a filter because I don't know when I once I'm out there. Once I'm out there, uh, you know, if I don't have any local place to go in to get water, I might need a filter to filter out the dirty water from the pond or lake or wherever I'm from, wherever I'm going. Um, and it'll be safer that way. I'm not gonna drink it straight off the pond because you know fish can do it, but I can't. I can't do it. Um, so yeah. Anyway, I think I'm gonna end the live stream. Turmeric, yeah, turmeric. I have turmeric as well. Turmeric is good for your body as well. It's good natural herbs um, for your body. So filter the water, the, the boil the water. Oh, it's fine. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna need a pan for that or something. Which I really don't want to carry. Um, because on my journey, when I go out there and do it just by walking, and then I'm gonna use my bare hands and my body to do it. Um, there's might be times where I might need to just filter the water in some way, and maybe put it through some sort of filter. Maybe do it 2 or 3 times, or 4 times, or 5 times to make sure that the water is clean, and uh, and then I have to clean out the filter to make sure that the filter's clean to do it again. Uh, so thank you for the blue looks. The best in the sky. Love you all. Hug. You worded for me. Yeah, of course. One big pond. You were. Everyone says that you're cool, so you're the blue. You're blue now. You're a mod. So anyone as any mods, and I always say this, you guys can post links, and as a moderator, you can also check if new people come in, if they're spamming, or they're being, there's hate speech. You can time them out or get rid of them. So yeah. So anyway, um I've been on for I'm going to be on it for like an hour now. So I'm going to go ahead and end the live stream. David Banner, I can't wait for you to go live tomorrow morning. I'll be in your live stream. I'll say hi to everyone, whoever comes in. Um, and always glad to see you come in here. Boriski is the best, Rick. No mercy. I don't know who Boriski is. All right, David Banner. Thank you, everyone. I always say I'm gonna end the live stream, but now I really am gonna end the live stream. So I love you all. Thank you for joining, and I'm glad I made some new mods in here. Uh, of course, you're all my friends. Boris, yeah, Amanda. I know Boris is Amanda. Yeah, she's cool. I know, she's cool. Uh, my opinion, he goes on like 4:30 or 5 a.m. in the morning, my time. Live, you're welcome. Anytime, brother. Okay, so that's 5 a.m. 5 or 4. Okay. All right. Well, David Banner, love. I'm gonna shout out to everyone. Pinky, Zuska, thank you for coming in. Yeah, I am 5. Yeah, I am. Let's see who else came in. I'm gonna shout out to everyone here. Tommy Rogers, thank you for coming in. I'm scrolling up here. Big Pond, thank you for coming in. Um, let's see. I'm just gonna keep scrolling up. Um, looks like I got everyone. So, all right. Take care, everyone. I love you all. Have a great night, great day, wherever you're from. Doesn't matter. I love you all. Thank you for coming into my channel. Um, and David Banner, I'll see you tomorrow morning when you come in. So, take care, all. Bye.